CCS training, safe use of chemicals. The purpose of this video is to ensure that you have the knowledge to use chemicals safely and efficiently, and what to do in the event of a spill. At the end of this course, you will be able to advise what a safety data is and where you will find them on site, have knowledge of the chemicals CCS use and how they should be used, explain the importance of chemical safety for both staff and the people who work and shop in the area where they are used, how to deal with the spillages if they occur on site. What is a safety data sheet and where will you find them on site? Safety data sheets, SDS, are the primary means of communicating information on the hazards of chemicals and the risks they pose to human health and the environment, as well as on measures to control the risks. All safety data sheets must be in the language of the country in which it is used and must contain the 16 headings as set out in Article 31.6 of the REACH regulation. All safety data sheets are stored in the CCS ISO folder on site. For each chemical, there must be a full safety data sheet. The issue date must be on or after the 1st of May 2015. Anything older than that is void. If a person needed medical attention due to contact with any chemical, the paramedics would need to be supplied with the safety data sheet for that chemical. What chemicals do CCS use and how we use them? In general cleaning, there are various chemicals that are used on all sites. Some of these chemicals come in sachets, which just need to be placed in water. CCS also use a chemical-free agent called Tersano. This is safe and effective with no toxins, carcinogens, or chemical residue. All staff are trained in the use of the Tersano system. PPE will be provided to staff when using other chemicals as specified in the chemical risk assessment. Chemical container labeling. When you see hazard symbols, there are always control measures. In this case, PPE is needed. You get control measures information from our chemical risk assessment, which can be located via our QR code sheet. Did you know that CCS has 3 ISO accreditations? One for environmental, which is called ISO 14001. Certified products must meet requirements for reduced impacts on health and the environment, and products must also pass independent laboratory testing to demonstrate performance. CCS are actively trying to reduce our impacts on the environment, and this is done by introducing products such as PVA Hygiene and Tersano. Why do we have control measures in place when using chemicals, and why do we need to follow them? Protect your skin. Like any chemical, there is always a risk. Even your washing powder will show an irritant as its hazard symbol. Human skin is a living organ and absorbs what it comes into contact with. To protect your skin, always wear the correct PPE for the job. If you don't know, ask and remember control measures are clearly advised in the chemical risk assessments and on the SD sheet. You know the controls for the chemicals, but the client or their customer do not. Don't leave bottles unattended, as you could cause an accident to our customer or theirs. All information for chemicals used can be found on the safety data sheet or the chemical risk assessment, which can be accessed via the QR code sheet. The correct use means best results. When using any chemical, don't deviate from the clean instruction. Protect yourself. Example, PPE, knowledge, and always placing back in a locked cleaning room. Protect others. Do not overuse or misuse. Protect the premises. Use the correct chemical for the job. Spill control. The accidental release of oils and other chemicals from the working areas gives rise to a significant number of pollution incidents each year. Many spillages can be prevented. In the event of a spill, it's important to control the spill to minimize the effects of the spill. By doing so, we hope to be able to minimize potential harm. Spills can spread quickly and dramatically the environment. Avoid prosecution. Fines and cleanup costs as a result of a spill can be expensive. Public relations. Avoid negative publicity for the company and clients. Make sure you are aware of the location of spill control equipment and that it is adequately stocked. In the event of a spill, stop work immediately. If spillage is flammable, extinguish all possible sources of ignition. Identify the source of the spill and remedy. Contain the spillage. This may be carried out by using bunds or bungs to surround the area in question. Inform site supervision immediately. Where appropriate, PPE as specified in the safety data sheet. Protect sensitive areas. Example, water courses or surface water drains. Use drain covers or construct a bund. Clean up the spill. Use absorbent granules, pads, to mop up spills. Large pools or oil or spills which cannot be absorbed should be removed. Alternative suitable means. Dispose of all contaminated materials correctly. Those containing substances, such as cleaning agents or detergents, may be classified hazardous waste. If in doubt, regard the material as being hazardous. Ensure any contaminated water is taken to an appropriately licensed disposal site. Don't ignore it. Stop work and act immediately. Don't hide the incident. Ensure you report and implement controls. Don't ever hose a spill into the drainage system. Always use absorbent materials. Questions. Can you advise what a safety data sheet is and where you find them on the site? Do you know what chemicals CCS use on site and how they are used? Explain why chemical safety is so important for both the used and the people who work and shop in the area of its use. Do you know what to do in the event of a spillage?